Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be reviewing the Mata eyewear glasses, and these are specifically the Mata blue light emitting and blocking, I should say, glasses. And I'm going to explain what that means here in a second. These are glasses that you wear to help prevent the blue light emitted from devices such as laptops, cell phones, tablets, these devices that we use day in and day out. There's a study, I believe, like 1 in 10 Americans spend over 12 hours, almost half the day, on digital devices nowadays. So these glasses are meant to help prevent the light being emitted from those devices. Now let's start by defining what is blue light exactly. And even though it's called blue light, it's not just that specific color. It's actually a spectrum of colors. But it's light that is emitted from monitors like your LCD screens on a laptop, or just a regular monitor, from your cell phones that we use so constantly throughout the day, tablets, even TVs. And it's a certain spectrum of light that affects our eyes in certain ways. If you think of it, when you use a computer for most of the day, natural throughout the day we have sunlight, right? We have natural exposure to sunlight, so our eyes adjust. And throughout the day, using our computers or devices, it's totally fine because we're adjusted to our surroundings. However, in darker lit settings, or obviously when it becomes nighttime, our eyes adjust to the night, but our monitors, our screens, are still emitting that light, that bright light, and that more specifically that blue light, which affects our eyes. Our eyes don't necessarily adjust to that. It causes eye strain. It causes and it prevents better sleep. And there's actually a ton of studies from really reputable sources like Harvard Research and so on that showcase that the blue light emission that affects us, especially 1 to 2 hours before we go to sleep, if we're using devices at night, which a lot of us tend to do. I know I myself am included in that category, whether it's looking at our phone screens or what have you, actually affects our sleep. It makes us get worse sleep. It actually leads to you being able to, or not being able to, sleep right away after being emitted to that blue light, because it actually keeps you awake. It tricks things in the brain and things of that sort. So again, you can see that the blue light has this effect on eye strain, and helping prevent sleep, especially later into the night, and just overall it affects your vision, and especially nowadays when you're using devices so much. And again, like myself, being on devices 24/7, these glasses have really, really helped. So I'll give you a closer look at the design and everything, but you can kind of see just from when I'm wearing them here, you can see when I tilt down, you can see that yellow tint in the lenses. It really does showcase there when I look down. So outside of that, you don't actually notice that they're, special glasses. They function and look like normal glasses, and that's what I really like. Going into like my own personal experience with them, the design looks great from a style perspective. From glasses, they function very well. They just have this kind of plastic build on the frame, has a little logo there on the left. But they're just simple glasses, easy to carry around. You can put them in a case. They come with a simple case. You can just take them on the go, switch them out as you need to. I personally wear them majority throughout the day when I'm using devices for, a long period of time, if I'm going to be like on a phone or computer or what have you. And especially at night is when I really tend to keep them by my side, or on my face, I should say, because that's when it really, really does benefit me the most. Now, outside of that, it's just a great hardware solution. Nowadays, there's a lot of technology out there that offers like software solutions to kind of dim the brightness or dim the blue light or block the blue light in your screens and whatnot. Even phones have that technology nowadays, but it's scattered. It's not always supported. And the more different devices you use, whether it's a TV or a phone or a tablet, you have to constantly switch that software on. With a hardware solution like glasses, you simply just put them on and it applies to everything that you're looking at, and that's the really great aspect with a hardware solution. I've personally noticed better sleep at night as somebody who uses devices later into the night and has a more, late sleeping schedule. I've noticed because of the less eye strain I have at night, by using these devices for hours on end and having these glasses on, it leads to better sleep. It leads to quicker sleep for me. Neck strain and things like that are actually things you don't think about, because when you're like squinting, when you're leaning forward, when you can't read something, or when it's too bright and you're kind of like people lean back, that causes neck strain, that causes other physical issues. Less of that, because it's just so easy on my eyes. It's not as harsh, and you really notice the difference when you wear them for hours on end. Then you take them off, and you can you feel that like that the bright and the blue light being emitted in a way. You really feel that sense of adjustment after you've worn them for a while and then take them off. I will say it does take getting used to. You have to get used to this kind of yellow tint that you're seeing everything through. It's kind of like a yellowish hue that you're going to be seeing your screen through. The whites look a little bit dimmer, a little bit more skewed. but after wearing them for a couple hours, you'll easily and quickly get adjusted to that little yellow tint. And then again, if you ever need to do things like when I do color correction for video or something where it needs more color accuracy, I simply take them off to make sure I'm getting the best, color accuracy when it comes to that. But outside of things like that, the glasses are great. As somebody, again, who uses technology a lot, from phones to tablets, TVs, and screens, constantly throughout the day, more than, majority of my day is spent on devices. These are a lifesaver. These, help me out in terms of productivity, efficiency, and just make me, function better throughout the day and leading into the night when I have to call it a day and get to sleep. These Mana eyewear glasses retail for $64 on their official website. You can also grab them via Amazon, so check out the links down below if you're interested. And again, you can do all sorts of research on blue light emission and what it actually means and why it affects our brains and things like that. But the bottom line is these help block that harsh blue light that are so many of our devices affect us and we don't even know about. But once you try them, once you get exposed to these things, you'll definitely notice a difference. So again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.